Pep Guardiola dropped a sarcastic response to his argument with Jack Grealish. The Manchester City boss was seen quizzing the winger on the pitch on March 31st. Green Blue IB brings you other times Guardiola used sarcasm to address issues. Sheldon Cooper, the brilliant character played by Jim Parsons in the widely acclaimed TV show Big Bang Theory, would have hated Pep Guardiola's wit and mastery of words. For such a genius mind, sarcasm is one thing that evaded Cooper's understanding, the same way the ball evaded Loris Karius' grasp in the 2018 Champions League final. Away from the non-news of Guardiola being one of the greatest managers ever in football, the Spaniard has also established himself as an eloquent talker whose press conferences are always filled with humor and charisma we often see on the touchline. But for people who don't get sarcasm, like Cooper, they would struggle greatly to understand the messages the former Barcelona manager passes across. When asked about why he likes lecturing his players immediately after the game and in front of the cameras, Guardiola's response was gold. Times Pep Guardiola was sarcastic. Enjoyed that? Lucky for you, it isn't the first time Guardiola has gone in that direction. Green Blue IB combs through the archives and brings you the most sarcastic comments from Guardiola. 1. Congratulations Liverpool. After a shock loss to Norwich City in the 2019/2020 season, Guardiola congratulated Liverpool for winning the title. That loss saw Jurgen Klopp's side open a 5-point gap at the top. Now, congratulating your opponent isn't bad, in fact, it is good sportsmanship, but the comment came in, get this, September, a month after the new season had started. Thank you so much. 2 months later, after the early congratulations, Guardiola's side lost 3-1 at Anfield, widening the gap to 9 points. The City contingent felt hard done by a couple of VAR decisions that greatly influenced the game, including a Trent Alexander-Arnold handball on both sides of the pitch. After the game, Guardiola approached the match officials led by Michael Oliver and thanked them for the game. You can't book a man thanking you, can you? 3. Premier League scheduling. The 53-year-old has always taken issue with the Premier League scheduling of fixtures, which often doesn't consider clubs participating in European competitions. After beating Sevilla to win the UEFA Super Cup on a Wednesday, Guardiola wasn't thrilled at why they had to play Newcastle on Saturday and not Sunday or Monday. 4. Kevin De Bruyne is diving. After a 2-0 win over Crystal Palace, Guardiola fuming why they didn't get a penalty after Kevin De Bruyne was bundled over in the box. He chose to blame his midfielder for diving before admitting he was frustrated with the decision. 5. Best performance of the season. After watching his side's 12-match winning streak brought to an end by Southampton in a 1-1 draw, Guardiola faced the press and boldly claimed it was their best performance of the season with a funny expression. Never change, Pep. And for those keeping count, it is 6-0 against Cooper. Guardiola jumps to Haaland's defense. Guardiola fired back at Roy Keane after the Manchester United legend called Erling Haaland a League Two player. Haaland had an off day as Manchester City dropped points to Arsenal on March 31st, with Arsenal's defense nullifying his threat. Guardiola insisted that the Norwegian remained the best striker in the world and should be respected. Thank you for watching.